The opener is the Group 2 Barney Yas for 300,000 dirham. This one over the 1,400 metres, and it's a nice contest to start off the evening of 7 races. This one here for the purebred Arabians, good to see some of our bigger names back. Mubeed, AF Al Ajaj returned to the races for the first up runs since the Kahela Classic on World Cup night. Couple of honourable mentions for horses at lower ratings. Rasasi on his day runs a good race. Altiba should run a nice race as well. The questions will be the fitness. Same can be said for AARX Burn, although we did see him at the trials stopping the clock in slick time. Maybe a surprise performance from him could be possible. RB Moneymaker has had the run at Elaine. He's drawn wide though. If he'd drawn closer to the inside, I'd say he would have found the lead a lot easier and been there in the finish. It's a very, very tough race to decipher here, the first race, but hopefully there are a few honourable mentions that might steer you in the right direction. Race 2 is the Palm Jebel Ali Maiden Stakes. This one for the fillies. It's another tough contest. We've got more runners than we had last year, but it is certainly a more open affair. Star Mirage, we know Wathnan have got a nice opinion of her. Hopefully she can make her presence felt in her first UAE run. James Doyle joins us at Dubai for the Meydan card tomorrow night. Chareed and are the two horses that jumped off the page for me. Chareed, a nice trial performer at Meydan only a couple of weeks ago, stopped the clock in a nice time. Sylvester de Souza jumps aboard. Has not seen the track here for Ahmed bin Hamish, a horse who we saw trial up the hill at Jebel Ali. She's still got a fair bit of growing to do, but fitness shouldn't be a concern. She seemed to truck up the hill nicely. Race number 3 is for the Colts. It's the Palm Central Maiden Stakes over the 1,600 metres, set to go at 2:40 p.m. UK time. Good to see some UK inclusion. Jamie Osborne with 2 nice horses here, Brotherly Love and also Decalogue, who kick off their campaigns here. I thought Decalogue probably the pick of the 2. Devon Island and National History, 2 runners for Charlie Appleby here in the Godolphin Blue. We saw them at the trials at Meydan, but they weren't really let off too much in order to give us a full idea of where they sit. Naeem and State Glory, the 2 horses that stand out with the run already behind Union Security. That looks the superior form line. They'll also have the fitness in the legs as well. Naeem coming to the end of his run there last start, whereas State Glory showed signs of a horse who's just screaming for further ground and gets that here with a run under the belt. I leant towards State Glory here in this event as potentially the standout, but still a very open race and tough to get involved with anything here with a great degree of confidence. Race number 4 is the Thunder Snow Handicap, all brought to us by Nakheel. This second meeting at Meydan, this one over 1,900 metres. It's set to go at 3:15 UK time. Here's my first standout of the card. Shepparton Lodge, wasn't he impressive last time out? It might be a bit early to call it. He could be our Imperial Emperor of this season, the horse that we weren't so sure about on dirt. He stepped out, and although his dirt runs last season gave us no indication of this, the manner in which he won last start suggests that he has got plenty of rating points in hand, and he'll be going very, very well this season up against stronger company than what he faces here tonight, even though this field is a lot more difficult than what he faced last start. He's got a rating of 95 after that last start performance. He was super impressive. Gate 2, I see him 3 back the fence again. He'll need the luck to come at the top of the straight, but Shepparton Lodge, if he gets out, I think will be very, very hard to beat here in race number 4. He's my first play for the night. Race number 5 is the Dubai Creek Mile. It's set to go at 3:50 p.m. UK time. A race that has been a little bit harder to decipher this year's edition compared to previous editions in the last couple of seasons. Mestri comes into this race, the defending champion. A little bit of a different lead up to what we saw last year. He had that run where he ran 5th, came in with the run under the belt and attack this race second up. He comes into this first up this year. A bit of a change of tactics for Michael Costa, but hopefully we see Mestri coming out as strong as ever. Silvestre de Souza to ride. Carib gets Kieran Fallon. We welcome him to Meydan for this evening's races. Mendelssohn Bay, Castle Warden. Two good runners for Bhupat Seemar, who on their day can certainly hold their own in a field like this. Oasis Boy is another inclusion to this race. He had a bit of a lull season last year after announcing his presence as a juvenile 2 seasons ago. David of Athens, another horse who's a bit of an unknown but a 2-time winner overseas. So look, it's a tough race to decipher. Hopefully we see Mestri running a good race to defend the crown, but very hard to be really standing one out in particular in the Dubai Creek Mile. It's shaping up to be a very competitive race. My second confidence play comes up in the penultimate event, set to go at 4:25 p.m. UK time, the Dubai Islands Handicap over the 1400 metres. Very much in the corner of Rame here for Michael Costa. Silvestre de Souza will ride from gate number 4. Should have been getting 11.5 kilos on Dark Saffron, the Golden Shaheen winner last meeting over 1200 metres. And got within 4 lengths there, although the winner did idle off a little bit late. Rame hit a bit of a flat spot through the middle stages and then really found again. I think he's like his dad, Win, who was an ideal horse over 7 furlongs. We'll see him at his best here, and with that run under the belt in more suitable company, he looks a good winning hope on the card, especially with that run in the legs already. I think Rame's the horse to beat here. Good honourable mention to Go Chrome Go. He trialled very well. Other than that, maybe Power Mode on his day could run a nice race. But I think it's Rame's race to lose in the penultimate event. The final race is the Nakheel Stakes. It's over the 1600 metres. We go at 5:05 p.m. UK time. Saw it as a race in 2. Grey Boss comes out. We will see him another day. Look, I'll say a race in 2. I'll probably say a race in 3. If Flame of Sunshine arrives to the races and puts her best foot forward, she's certainly competitive, but she seldom does that. So I'm left with 2. The horses up the top, Galactic Star and Heart of Honour. I think Heart of Honour is the classier horse, but will he be fit enough for a race like this? It may leave him exposed to a horse like Galactic Star earlier on in the campaign. So I couldn't really side between the 2 and pick one confidently over the other, but I think the 1 and the 2 will be fighting it out here, Galactic Star and Heart of Honour in the last race.